Welcome out. This is Angela, High Priestess Healer 1111. I'm so happy you're joining here with me, and I'm so thankful to you guys. I need to let you know, please hit that like button, because it seems to be that that's how it works, you know, to reaching higher, more people. So let's see what sign we're going to do here. Oh, Mercury wants to come out. I saw Aries. Okay, there's a Uranus and a Venus. Okay, and there's a fire sign, Sagittarius. Venus is the ruler of Taurus and Libra, so that might be important to you. This could be about love and relationships. Uranus is about change, and I already got that card for you as well. Popped out before I started. So we're talking about change here today for sure. Okay, a lot of communication that's needing to be had, or you know, intellect needed to gain. Okay, gaining messages, gaining work, or going doing some traveling. Okay, Mercury also is in charge of Gemini and Virgo. Okay, so those could also be important to you, or any of those seasons, right? Let's see. You could be dealing with a cardinal sign, Aries, Cancer, Libra, or Capricorn. All right, what else here for you? Right now you could be at a very ambitious, okay, as I see that you have such Sagittarius and Mercury here, and Uranus, which deals with change and communication for Mercury. And you're also, I'm proud of you guys, you're also adding in pleasure, okay, as the Venus card came out, and it is, the theme is pleasure, okay. So we got Virgo too, so we might be doing a Virgo or Sagittarius here. We got 9th house Sagittarius, so it looks like we're going to do a Sagittarius next. All right, so we're going to do a Sagittarius reading here. Thanks for coming out, my Sagittarius people. My Sagittarius nation. Oh Lord, this card came out. Judgment. Okay, rebirth, coming out from the dead and raising up to new life. Old life dying, old life ending, old principles moving out, new ideas, precepts, concepts coming about. Okay, so or a calling, right? A calling that may be coming upon you. Okay, bottom of the deck is Cancer, and that's also a cardinal sign, so you may also be dealing with a cardinal sign Cancer, as cardinal Cancer is also a cardinal sign. There's going to be lots of opportunities happening to you suddenly. Okay, you're going to start working on your purpose and a new beginning. You may also be dealing with an air sign. Uranus is the god of the sky and the universe. Okay, this sign, this sign, this planet, it can show how to take charge. Okay, so you're taking charge of your life, either as an opportunity or a crisis. Okay, so they're saying, instead of looking at things that are happening to you as negative, to see them as not crisis. Okay, to see them more as an influence for growth, an opportunity for growth. Okay, is the biggest thing. Okay, so it's an opportunity. Every time that something happens to us, there's an opportunity there. Okay, so bundle chart on the bottom. I don't know what that means either. Planet in 1/3 of the chart. Okay, so 1/3 of the chart. Of course, I don't know them, but, or does it stay on here? No, but 1/3 of the chart would probably be Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. Okay, because that's the first sign, is the Aries. So then Taurus and Gemini, that's the first third. Okay, so any of those could be important to you, or just gaining stability. Okay. It says here, highest point, so your social standing, they're wanting you to be more social, use your resources well. Justice is on its way, and you are gaining your 10 of Cups. Okay, possibly meeting up with a whoop, whoop. with somebody from the old or putting something for someone in the past. Okay, in the past where they belong. Okay. Don't know what's going on there, but something needing to be growth or cultivated. Okay. And I know that you're waiting for your efforts to pay off. Okay. Pay attention to timing. Don't try to control time. And things need to happen flowing by you not controlling them. Okay, like trying to change them, because then you make delays or you cause more chaos than is necessary. Okay. Where to get these cards? Yeah, like I was saying, someone from the past may be coming back, so you definitely will need to be in hermit mode to decide, you know, if you're going to take this cup, okay, or if it's something that you gain knowledge on and you're getting bad news about, make communication about, and you know, you're going to have to cut this person off. Okay, even if it's your king of love and there's love there, you know, it seems to me that recently in all of the readings, we get the stuffed card, right? The Seven of Swords that we hate so much, or we dislike. Struggle, conflict, intellect, okay, waiting period and reflection, which we know you're in, you know, hermit mode. So this basically is someone who's a thief, betrayal, strategy, bad luck, espionage, unforeseen obstacles. So you needing to persevere and use your intellect, okay? Take upon yourself the strength and the knowledge that you gained with these Seven of Swords, and don't allow it anymore. Okay. Four of Wands here, achieving something in business, family, or ambition. So you're actually moving in a new direction, is what I feel, towards peace, satisfaction, you know, romance, you know, just rerouting yourself either in your relationship or just by yourself, right? Or in a new relationship, whatever comes up that we find. So romance is on its way, a wedding if you're not married, putting down roots, okay? So somebody wanting to put a ring on it, okay? And so you're just planning your next steps, okay? And with this Two of Wands, it confirms that you are planning, okay? Planning. Two of Cups is about planning, okay? So you know about choice, you know about duality, you know about cooperation. And so if you're not getting those kind of things in your life, you're trying to be around people, places, and things that, you know, you jive with, that's you vibe with, you know, and it's your birthright. So you may be having a new business partner or be changing your business. Okay, but you're a big influence to people around you is what I feel, okay? And so many possibilities and opportunities for you. And then you're just needing to make some business decision and examine something that you're not sure about, right? Something that's in the moon, something that may be hidden, some type of illusion possibly, okay? Dealing with a Pisces, or just like some kind of spiritual journey, right? It's you're going through some awakening of sorts, okay? Because change is a sort of awakening, right? Because you change the way that you think, okay? So we're going to put that down. This moon card here again would be like 3 in a row for, you know, you dealing with a Cancer, just because this is a water sign also, okay? The moon, it has to do with emotions and the subconscious. There may be some confusion at the time, some mystery, but you could be very intuitive about something. So if you're feeling intuitive, you know, follow that, okay? If there's still mystery or doubt or, you know, things unknown, you can either wait for enlightenment for it, or you can just put that, you know, in the past, or put it up on a shelf. You know, you don't have to keep it there, you know, all day sitting here thinking about the mystery and the hiddens and the unknowns and the secrets of the Seven of Swords and being confused and living in fear. Okay, that's not the way God wants us to live. So just be excited for mystery, you know, and don't worry about it, right? Okay, so 8 of Swords is not what I like to see, especially during next to a Seven of Swords, but Ten of Swords. But that does mean that something is ending, okay? So you're ending the crisis that you thought you were in, or that you were in, right? That you perceived, this struggle, conflict, intellect. Some misfortune came to you, some kind of, struggle or conflict, right? But it was all for you to learn a lesson, okay? So remember, it can be something that you get excited about and you're going to grow from, or you see it as a crisis. So, before you may have felt bound, or you may have been blinded, right? Sometimes they say love can blind you, right? So some kind of clouded reasoning, stuck, fearfulness, and self-imprisonment. So you're doing that to yourself there. Possibly self-sabotage usually comes with that. So say good, amazing things about yourself, because we're all divine nature and infinite worth, okay? Remember that, and nobody can touch your peace, okay? And think you're fearful, that you failed, and you're sad, and there's some kind of loss. Your plans didn't materialize, and so there's change. This is a metaphorical, death, obviously. Okay, it's not real, but something that's, devastating, something that's really hard to deal with, but that you have to process. You have to allow the healing to take place inside, that Four of Swords place, or hermit mode, where you are thinking, planning, healing, recovering, resting, and etc. But after the 10 comes the new, right? Death, and then regeneration, which the first card out was judgment. So that's a rebirth, renewal, and then you have the point where you have your Nine of Cups. Okay, this is self-fulfillment, right? So now you're working on yourself, and you're starting to, see the beauty around you in the world, and in yourself and in others, and just feeling more happy, okay, within yourself. No smugness, or, defensiveness, or, any of the fear, doubt, things like that, that can keep us from our happiness, especially fear, right? So you're enjoying a little bit of prosperity, whether it's big or little to you. You feel happy, you feel prosperous, you feel good, because you've gotten yourself to a healthy place. So that's kudos to you for that, okay? That's a big gain, okay? It'll help you in this game of life, or this game of spiritual journey, that you have a newfound strength, and with this Nine of Cups, now you're ready for your 10 of Cups, okay? So with this Nine of Cups comes you bossing up, becoming a queen, being very emotionally stable or available now, okay? Being receptive, so you're a little bit more mature, you've done some spiritual work, especially with that Hermit card. We know that it has to do with the spirituality and whatnot. This is a woman, or, you, a man, whatever, of great intuition. You've learned to be kind, you're generous, loving, sometimes sensitive. I don't feel shyness, but maybe reserved, moody, gullible, overly emotional sometimes. Those are the shadow parts of it, right? Okay, because that's kind of the way the water signs can work. But I see you feeling and doing better, and here it shows. You've got the Ace of Wands. That is a new start. That is something you're creating. That's you recreating yourself, okay? That's using your resources and recreating your environment, right? You're changing things. Change, okay? You're beginning to see things differently, okay? Sagittarius is it's the 9th house. The ruling planet is Jupiter, so yeah, that should bring you about some good luck, right? And you're beginning to see. The phrase is I see, okay? Just like Aries is I am. I'm an Aries. Okay, your opposite sign here of Sagittarius is Gemini, so you could be dealing with a Gemini. Okay, let's see. Oops, stop. You could be dealing with a Gemini if opposites attract, doesn't have to be. Okay, so right now I really feel a channeled message to tell you to be optimistic and just stay in your, Queen of Cups, Nine of Cups, Empress status, Emperor. Keep working towards being independent, more optimistic, and following the things that you like. Are you really moving towards your goals, towards your dreams, or are you just, trying to survive each day? God wants us to thrive. He wants us to experience. He wants us to be, just to be love and to spread that. Okay, so through your that type of philosophy, it can bring you energy, right? Because you're a fire sign, and to be expansive with that, to help God do that, to help His kingdom grow here and bringing heaven to earth. Okay, Sagittarius, some of the pushier signs, some of the the shadow areas is just someone who's very blunt, very pushy, like an Aries. We're fire signs, but we are adaptable. But so with the fire sign is you can only push them so far. That's what I know for sure. So let's see. You are going to be happy in love here. Pleasure and love. Okay, it says both here. And that's with your Venus. So that's good. You don't want just pleasure, right? You want love too. And so pleasure and love right here. Like I said here, finding the beauty in things. The Venus relates to how you interact with other people in love, relationships and friendships, right? So we're bossing up and you're learning to be more, emotionally available and stable, so that you can have what it says here. You can have, relationships and friendships that are healthy. Okay. The planet shows how you express sexual attraction and what you are attracted to in others. Venus is a sign for about 1 month. Okay. So let's just go from there to the world. Okay. And it's your enlightenment has brought you to this point. You've been through a lot. This is a time to celebrate and for a victory. Okay, you've gotten the results that you wanted, and that's why the world, you're able to move through to a new phase, or again maybe doing some traveling, but you've gained enough wisdom and triumphed through these hard times. Okay, that you've had to overcome. Okay, you completed your quote unquote tests or missions, and you're owning up to your own being responsible for yourself, and trying to leave the other things for everybody, for other people, to themselves, right? So strength and 10 of Pentacles. Okay, can't get better than those. I'm going to end there, but I will definitely pick out some other cards in just a minute. But yeah, Ace of Wands here. Okay, top of the deck. Saturn, restriction, Capricorn. So again, it just wants you to, be in charge of your responsibilities. Take note of your lessons and challenges. Okay. Have discipline. Fate and patience and perseverance helps you to triumph. Okay, and become more mature. And when you become more mature, you're able to deal more. You deal better with your karmic lessons. Okay, and your karma. So continue to do good so that good comes to you. Okay. Saturn is the god of harvest, agriculture, and justice, okay? And it stays in your sign for about 2 years, Saturn, okay? So some people may be gaining some karma, whether good or bad, for the next 2 years, okay? This planet allows you what kind of limitations and challenges you can expect in life, as well as how to overcome them. Saturn is associated with the process of maturity. See, that's what I was talking about, maturity. All right, so let's put these up here. Are you going to be a leader? Are you going to be a pioneer? Okay, or you, let's see, originality, sudden events. Okay, so some kind of sudden event I'm going to put here with this change and this calling. Let's see, philosophy and travel. So yeah, the changes with your philosophy and the direction you're going with this new philosophies is what I see here. All right. So seesaw chart. You're focused on balance. That's what you need to be doing. Compromising. That's what you need to be doing. Okay, that is totally maturing. And inner conflict. Okay, now you're on target. Exactly what you should be doing. Well, everybody, you know, not just you. We, me, you, all of us. Okay. They have broad interests and talents. Okay, so let's let that creativity out. That's probably what this Ace of Wands is about. Okay, that's all about, you know, creation, ideas, birthing new ideas, you know, and therefore new beginnings. So I'll keep that up there, that Ace of Wands. I like that for you. Okay, but you also need to be aware of your self-destructive side, is what this card is saying, okay? So please make note of that. Analyze that, okay? Don't overanalyze it, so that you can take note of what it is, and you can change that, okay? Because only you are able to change that, and it'll help you to have better communication, you know, more pleasure, be more adaptable, and be able to communicate better, you know, and not be so easily influenced by others, you know, and really just be that fire sign and take upon yourself the initiative to be that pioneer, is what I keep getting, pioneer, okay? I see, okay, so that is, you know, your phrase, I see. So what do you see, okay? What is real, what is not real? What do you want, what you don't want? How are you going to get to where you want to be if you're not there? And then how are you going to take the action? Planning, okay? That's what all these cards were about, is some kind of planning for a new life, a new direction, a new you, okay? All right, Sagittarius. I know a lot of people don't like long ones, but I can do it as long as I want. Y'all can click off at any time, but I suggest you stay for the channeled messages. Okay, Judgment right on the top, same as this one. Okay, it's probably about an offer or just love in general, you know, judgment about loving yourself, okay, or you know, your happiness, you know, a judgment about which way you want to go, what's going to be your foundation, you know, are you going to be discontented and unmotivated, or are you going to use that creativity for good in your life and in the lives of others because of, you know, your glow up, or you know, becoming more positive or motivated, or, you know, just a change in you, you know, that's needed, okay, whatever that is, that maturity, that's a growing up, okay, so new opportunities around on the horizon, and a lot of luxury to be had, so luxurious, I don't know, dinners, outings, things like that. I just see you enjoying life, you know, in the future, a lot more than you did in the past, you know. It's like you do now, but I don't know, I think you just kind of, you don't overindulge, but it's like almost, you know, it's like, I deserve this, you know. 5 of Wands. Okay, so conflict, again, 5s are change and uncertainty, basically what I told you. It's conflict, but see it as, opportunity for growth, okay? Some kind of debate, devil's advocate, stress, assertiveness, mock battles, just, could be inside or with somebody outside, okay? So that could be internal, and that could be, oh, look, so there's your 10 of cups already, so that's what you're focusing on. You're transitioning into this place of self-fulfillment, okay? This 10 of cups, okay? Usually it's like a marriage or, something like that, and it could be, but I just feel like you feel whole, okay? Or you're transitioning into a higher level of spiritual maturity, and therefore having that inner happiness, okay? And you're becoming more strong, getting more excited about the future, and feeling more secure, right? Because that comes from within. When we give our power away to others, then we feel fearful and uncertain. But when we put it in God, we can count on Him and trust Him, and so we don't worry, okay? And we leave all those burdens there for her, for they have been taken care of, okay, and will be, and you in turn for peace. But that's something you have to do every day. It's something like divine, like spiritual. It's something that you have to do in meditation and surrender to the divine, okay? So this could be about family, celebrations, happy relationships. You could be wanting one or be in one. It also has to do with wealth. I know this is not pentacles, but this is just has to do with anything in good, so I guess you're just thinking in your mind, and you're battling in your mind this conflict of wanting to have this 10 of cups, okay? So I don't know if you've been able to gain that or not, but since you're at 5 of Wands, I'd say you still have a little ways to go. Yeah, there's a 6 of Wands, a Fool. So the Fool would mean that you have to, take that chance and want to step out into that new life, is the new things you want to do, worth your time and effort, then you can take that's a calculated risk to go on forward. But if it's not worth the effort and the time and the money, then it's foolish to take the risk, right? But you have your own free will. So 8 of Pentacles, working hard on something. 9 of Swords, some epiphany or bad news. Hermit mode. Okay. Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. All right, yeah. 6 of Wands. Okay, so victory. So you're having victory, okay, of sorts, with this 10 of Cups and whatever it is that you devised here in this 5 of Wands, okay? Devil's advocate, brainstorming, time in your life, okay? You knew a change was coming, you're going to make it happen, and bamski, there it is. You made it happen, right? Because you're like using your resources, looking to God for answers, and really working on that inner harmony, okay? So now it's time to keep moving in that direction, okay? So you're progressing, okay, a lot. You may be a leader. 6 of Wands, it's saying here, you could have pride. You may be taking a leadership role now. This also is about self-employment, okay, stability, harmony, travel. But you're victorious in some area of your life that you've been trying to work on. And since we just have a 10 of Cups, I would say it's in that. How it was done doesn't say, but whatever you're doing, keep doing it, okay? But 6 is about, harmony, travel, balance, movement forward. So we do see that there is movement, there is progress, okay? And so that's a good thing. Your Page of Pentacles, you could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, okay? This could be regarding a child. This could be regarding work, education, money. And keywords here are documents and contracts, education certificates, student, apprentice, practical person, hard worker, realistic. So yeah, you're a hard worker. You're looking for new adventures, you know, with this pentacle. You're coming up with some ideas, right, as a page. You know, where you're gonna, here's your Ace of Cups, where you're gonna put that new idea, or that new whatever it is that's there, okay, that pentacle. So you went from a page of pentacles, okay, to a 3 of pentacles. So the page, you know, shows you being a hard worker, and the 3 of pentacles has to do with work, okay? So yes, you are a hard worker, okay? Work, money, education. So you're working on those things at the moment, okay? Trying to really be stable and make sure that your ground level is strong, okay? Keywords: apprentice, skillfulness, work, paying attention to details, self-employment, creativity. So paying attention to details really stands out to me. You know, if you want something to work out in a relationship, or if you want something to work out in a business, you have to pay attention to detail, okay? Like channel here, you know, I have to make sure that, you know, all the signs are getting taken care of. If there's comments, to, you know, comment back, or if, you know, want to get a website, to get a website to put on here, you know, if you need something in general to help you with that, you know, here, and then offer my services for, you know, deeper, more intimate type of, you know, connection to just hone in on you and your intention to detail on you and your energy, and how you can move forward, right? Because this is general and it doesn't apply to like everybody, right? So you take what you want to, and then you leave the rest, okay? So I got the Moon and the 7 of Pentacles, okay? So 7 of the Moon can sometimes do this. It's reversed, so there may be some kind of deception going on in your relationship, okay? Self-deception, or, you know, deception by somebody, okay? So if you're in fantasy land, you know, rose-colored glasses, being in irrational, or in having some kind of instability, you know, or if you have some kind of trauma or disbelief, blocked intuition, just unrealistic and fear of the unknown, okay, that's going to bring you down. That's going to make you, it's going to break you, okay? So the 7 of Pentacles is calling you upright, okay, is calling you to be patient, okay? Be patient and don't worry about the why or how or when. That's trying to change things, and it causes you upset, you know, and trauma, and, you know, just irritability and stuff like that, okay? Or to, you know, concoct other stories that, you know, you have no idea how it's going to pan out. So just go with the flow and stay positive, okay? And work on your stability. Keep working on that. And there's a waiting period that you have until, you know, fate comes in and helps for, you know, further growth, further you by you cultivating, you know, continuing to do hard work and takes action, right? And your efforts will pay off, okay? Just pay attention to timing, not necessarily, you know, rushing through things, okay? The 9 of Swords wants to come out, so it looks like there is some struggling, conflict, or intellect, and for me this would mean inside, you know, like a some kind of depression or guilt or breakdown, hopelessness, isolation, mental breakdown, I mean, suffering of sorts, okay? So it might have to be with possibly due to, I'm sorry I have to say this, it may not be, but it's underneath this, so it could have to do with a third party, even though, you know, yeah, it could have to do with a third party, because the Ten of Cups is above that, you know, and it's like, if you're having, you know, fears and the moon, you know, and there's deception, you know, and there's a Three of Pentacles, and, you know, there's also this page here of Pentacles, you know, which could be like an immature person even, you know, in the relationship, or less, you know, mature, and, you know, there's it's just brought about, you know, trauma. It's brought about suffering, depression, okay? But you need to keep working on yourself to get out of this kind of conflict in your mind, or worrying about other people, or just worry and focus on yourself, okay? Take control of your life, be a leader, be a pioneer, work on self-growth, okay? Being new, becoming new, okay? You'll know when there's people around you that you can trust, and when there's not. So you just need to practice focusing on how does your gut feel, in your soul and your intuition, okay? So that you can follow that. If you have fear, guilt, shame, whatever, then that's probably not the answer to your question, or to your thinking, you know, of what's truth from error, or what's truth and what's not truth, okay? But you have the foresight to know what's going to happen, so therefore you're going to know which way to go, because you're growing, okay? And now you're going to make sure that you're settling down with, you know, something that's long term, that's trusted, that you can progress in or with, and you know, it's like an investment, you know. It could even be in a relationship, okay? So I think it will be, because there's a 3 here, celebration, okay? Joy, pleasure, healing, spiritual insight, parties, weddings, sharing happiness with friends. Yeah. So yeah, something's coming down, but you are going to gain your 10 of Pentacles, okay? But you're not sure. You got 2 and 2, so 22. Juggling something, King of Cups that you're married to, possibly. You're waiting until you know exactly what to do with your 2 of Cups, okay? When you're not daydreaming and you're really reflecting and getting the realistic answers, okay? Not like a 7 of Cups where you're gaining unrealistic ideas, you know, at a crossroads, where you're trying to, you know, gain an answer to something, where you see that here, okay? So the balance is just most important here. Temperance, you know, Sagittarius. The sun and the star are next to each other, okay? So keep hoping, and your hope is bringing you towards your blessings, okay? It's guiding you. Your faith is guiding you, and it's giving you vitality, a reason to celebrate yourself, to feel joy, to gain clarity, okay? To be successful, have revelations and enlightenment that you need to better your life. You could be dealing with in Aquarius also, or that could be an important time in your life. But you're going to be gaining relief, okay, with this 3 of Cups. That's why, you know, you've got that 3 of Cups, because you are going through a different cycle, okay, and now you're going to be able to celebrate life and feel joy and pleasure, healing, the spiritual insight, and yeah, reason to celebrate. There's going to be parties and weddings and sharing happy times with family and friends now, where maybe, you know, before there wasn't, due to their immaturity, yours, or what have you. Okay, so either way, if you are with this person, although there was a tower in here, looks like you won't be, but if you are, you know, your hope will keep you close to what you want. Okay, but I would stay away from things that are false, you know, or, you know, false security, anything like that. So just pay attention to the revelations, pay attention there to, you know, the wisdom of your body. What is it telling you? How do you feel around people? Okay? How do you feel when you're around each person? And then when you gauge that of how you feel, you can decide at that point what who you want to be around or who you don't want to be around. Underline is surrender to stubbornness. So perhaps you were in the past and you're not as much now, but it still is there, tingent, so we'll need to work on it. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. So communicating more loving to me sounds important to share. Okay, it's noteworthy. I hope you guys are making notes when you come to this channel, okay, so that you can remember the things that I said that will benefit you. So surrender to silence. Okay, that's the hermit, that's the meditation, you know, the seeker. Surrender to attachment of results. Okay, that's not controlling things, going with the flow. Okay, and surrender to the obsessive thinking. Okay, obsessive thinking. Okay, that's your obsessive thinking card. And let's see. I would say that the moon would be helping you to you know, you need to surrender, okay, to in one of those rituals of, you know, the full moon, okay, surrendering to results, okay, surrendering any self-deception or blocking deception from others, and claiming your self-worth, okay, and your you know, you are, you know, you're claiming your self-worth by, you know, having self-dignity. Okay, it says the formula for success: to do all you can to make things happen. Okay, so do all you can do to make things happen, period. Okay, then let go of the results. Okay, I am a spiritual advisor. I know this is really hard to do, easier said than done. So if you need help learning how to let go, or any of these things that you need to surrender to that aren't easy, let me know, because we need to get it in, you know, the right things, you know, programmed in you, and the things that don't work, old programming out. Okay, holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. So self-fulfilling prophecies there if you continue to stay attached to the results, or have any kind of obsessive thinking, or do no meditating or contemplating, and not letting things go to enter the stillness within. Okay, because the silence can heal and replenish you. That's what this says right here. Okay, surrender to silence. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Stillness can heal and replenish you. So take deep breaths, go out in the sun, whatever, you know, makes you feel relaxed, and surrender to the silence and listen to around you. Okay. If you're obsessive about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help bring the clarity or even solve the problem. Okay, so if you're obsessing about somebody or something, you know, with this Nine of Wands, that's bringing you suffering and depression or guilt or isolation or shame or mental breakdown or hopelessness, then you need to ask for help. Ask God to help you take away this obsessive thinking, okay, that may be causing you some traumas or misery or depression, okay? Turn the dilemma over to spirit, okay? Turn the dilemma over to spirit, okay? Turn the dilemma over to spirit. Wow. All right. So let's see what Archangel Michael has to say. Oh, he wants to say this. Yeah, something about y'all's creativity, like painting or something creative. You guys got this talent, okay? You've created the situation and you have the power to change it. Yeah, I feel powerful, like I can do anything, you know? It's like, I'm going to make what I want happen. It's going to look like this, like this, like this. And then you let go of the results to God, and they bring they bring to you what you need as you take action, okay? And the more action you take, the quicker it comes to you, okay? So you also can affect the timeline, you know, of how much you put in, you get back. So be sure that what you give in is what you want to get back. If you want to get more, then you have to put in more, okay? At times it's not that way, but normally is that way, okay? Sometimes, you know, you just get to this really high manifestation stage where you just think it, and it's, you know, God just blesses you and it comes to your life, you know. He is a good, good Father. My prayer, thank you for letting me lean on your strength and for reminding me of my personal power. Please guide me to manifest and heal according to divine will, creating peace and blessings for everyone. So your divine mission is to create peace, okay, to be a peacemaker, and blessings for everyone involved, okay? And I haven't even read this one before. I just felt strong, you know, so that's kind of cool. But they said lean on your strength, okay, and, you know, reminding you of your personal power. It feels so strong. I love it. Okay, and then we're going to do the loving words from Jesus, because my favorite Sagittarius donated this, and we want to see, Sagittarius, what does the loving word from Jesus want to share for us? Okay, from Doreen Virtue, the deck of comforting quotes. Oh, and how beautiful the pictures are. Okay, it says, knock and it shall be open to you. Matthew 7:7, okay? And then, thou shalt love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. So knock, right? Ask. If you have righteous desires, you know, that's how you manifest. You get the energy, you get the go from spirit, okay? And that can help you like this. You know, it's like a parent, any other parent. If you do what you're supposed to, then you ask for something, you know, it's like, okay, sure, yeah. But if you're not doing what you're supposed to, you know, and you need lessons to learn, you're going to get things to learn lessons instead of the blessings that come afterwards. So get through the lessons, get the blessings, and start working on your divine mission to be a peacemaker, okay? And have peace and exude peace, and that's it. And enjoy life, okay? And of course deal with the practical 3D life we have to make a living, etc. But, you know, just to have this internal peace and be at peace and feel joy and harmony, that is our birthright. That's what we came here to experience, okay? So please give me a second. My dog wants out. My daughter's dog, not mine. Okay. Hold that, Sassy Fresh. Make good choices, honey. Yes, we say that to our dogs, our fur daughters. 2 of them. We're at 49 minutes already. 9th house, let's see what that has to do with. Yeah, study, mental activity, so keeping it positive. Higher education, so expanding, growing. Philosophy, gaining new precepts, learning the truth, no denials, you know, no false security or illusions, okay? So seeking knowledge, attainment, so you do attain it. Truth, you're gaining truth. Exploration, discovering more of yourself and what you want so that you can make the life how you want it. Open-minded, okay? So instead of it being like a crisis, it's now something that's a blessing, something that can benefit. You benefit from it, even you enjoy the journey, the experiences, and gaining of the wisdom, okay? That's the 9th house, philosophy and travel, okay? So journeys, feels like you might be doing some journeys with the Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be. Or during a Sagittarius season. Okay, or maybe you're gaining experience from a Sagittarius that has wisdom to help you. Okay. We did get the moon card, so even though it's upside down, it's kind of like motherly energy. Okay. Yeah. So for the moon, just watch out for deception, okay? Let me see this moon card here for Sagittarius, please. Okay, so there's some gossip, attached to the moon here. Okay, and it says, oh, you do not do the gossiping, okay? You awaken consideration for the feelings of others, honoring trust, okay? Because that's important, so awakening consideration for feelings of others, okay? But this is reverse, okay? So we're going to look at the reverse side, or the shadow side. That's the light. The shadow says thrives on the power of passion, on private or secret information, betraying confidences. So it's someone who's thriving on power, betraying, almost like egotistical. It's like your 7 of Swords, You even got that, I think, on the bottom of a deck on another one. But thieves, people wanting power, right? So just telling secrets or gossiping about you or talking down to you or even just thinking negative. Okay, so the moon, it doesn't matter because we don't let those outside forces control us, or we care about them. So we just move away from them, and those people get to move along in another direction, right? You move in a different direction, or they do. What else did we get? Anything else we want to know about? Yeah. All right, let's go through. I do work with the chakras, okay? So if you need any assistance, look below in the description, and it shows my information to my email where you reach me, and I can help with some Reiki and balancing in the chakras to help you to have a more balanced life, okay? So please reach out to me. Let's see. This one says intuitive perception, 6th chakra, 3rd eye. Okay, that was the same one I got for the last group. So this must be a collective theme. I know that whatever my intuitive senses tell me are true, and they already told you to follow them. So this is a confirmation. I open my eyes to the truth that is within and around me. And I know that it is there for me to receive. Okay, so you have to open yourself up to truth. That's like, just like you say, I open my heart to love. Say, I open myself to truth, or I open my heart to truth. That is wisdom and around me. And I know that it is there for me to receive. And that's where you'll do your meditating, okay, and you're in this journey that you're going through, okay. I practice developing my intuition and know that it is a major aspect of who I am. So when you practice, then you can learn to have a strong intuition and know for yourself everything for a doubt. You can come here for confirmations, but okay? So if something resonates with you, then that's something that your soul says, I know that to be true. Okay, so that's the kind of channeling I'm trying to do, and allowing God to bring people to me who need to hear what I have to say, okay, and helping you through your awakening process and being here as a support system, and helping relieve any trauma, sorrow, pain, grief, by helping you to learn just how amazing you are, just being you, and how to tap into the spirit, how to live a joyful, happy life and become the best version of yourself that you can. In the stillness and silence of meditation, in contemplation, I will experience and know the truth. You will experience and know the truth, okay? Don't stop now. Experience and know the truth, okay? When you surrender to silence, okay? Or said in the stillness and silence, right there. And then this, what does it say? Silence, all right? So now you know what is required of you, and is developing this intuition so you can make your own decisions, and you can, make things happen in your life the way you want it, to where you're happy and joyful. You got the sun, you got the star, you got the Three of Cups, where you're celebrating and you're illuminating and you have blessings and, faith and harmony. So this is what you're doing for yourself. So I'm proud, kudos to you guys. I want to see you doing this. So next time, I don't want to see the Nine of Swords anymore. Okay, nightmares, struggle, conflict, intellect, suffering, depression, guilt, isolation, shame, mental breakdown, and hopelessness. If you do have those symptoms, please give me a call and I can help you through them, as well as give you resources to places that you can get additional help, okay? We do want to make sure, too, that you're not in a Seven of Pentacles where you can't grow because you are waiting because you don't know truth, or you can't be patient and you're just trying to make things happen. So right next to it says surrender to results, okay? So trying to make things happen faster than they should instead of going through it and enjoying the journey, then it's going to cause the suffering again, okay? So it's about how you react to different situations, okay? To conflict, how do you react to it? It's with intellect. Not struggle and pain. It's with effective communication. It's with tenderness. It's with vulnerability. It's with care, with sympathy, with empathy. Okay, so that's what you need to start working on, my dears. Okay, and just really honing in on that third eye so you can get the creative ideas that you need that are coming to you, or you're knowing but not knowing if it's from source, from spirit, and it absolutely is. You're being called, okay? You are being called. There is a calling. Remember, your calling is to be a peacemaker also, okay? And to work on change. Snap a picture of that and meditate on that. These are geometrical shapes that just staring at them and meditating on them, they pass through the conscious into the subconscious and therefore help you better deal with change. Okay, so that's 12 is a number. It's also like a cycle that's ending. Okay, cycle ending. And 2 + 1 is 3. So there's self-expression again, growth, expanding, escalating, and action. So someone's making a request for you to take action. I was going to tell you to take action. The frequency of change supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward, so that we can appreciate the sweet release of old and the birth of new. Okay? Just like I said, leaving the old and beginning the new. Okay? That's what is exactly going on here. It's change. It's a rebirth. It's you know, coming back alive, new person. Definitely. And then things are constantly changing, so it's, you know, good that you can get comfortable with change, okay? But you know that, don't you? Yeah, of course you do. All right, regarding change, you could be dealing with an Aquarius, doesn't have to be. Yeah, you're just having some new beginnings because of some revolutionary insights that you're having, okay, from above. And you can't, you know, deny the signs, okay? And you've been noticing them for quite a while, so it's not like something new. So yeah, you're gaining a lot of experience, you know, over time, so that you can have it be a good influence and not go through the type of a midlife crisis where you break down, okay? So get acquainted with change, okay? Alrighty, so blessed be to thee, as you are going to begin a new life that you create, okay, with your wand, your Ace of Wands that's been given to you as a blessing for not stressing anymore, for trusting in God, and for practicing, you know, communication with Him, and doing His work, okay? So your new way of life is that, you know, you're a peacemaker, okay, and you know it. You're beautiful, you're intelligent, you're sexy, and you know it, you know. You're whoever you want to be, and you do whatever you want to do, and because you are you, and nobody can be you or tell you what to do, so you get to love yourself for who you are, okay? And if other people don't like that, then they will move away, and people who you know, vibe with you will move towards you, okay? So just keep yourself confident at all times. Looks like you are feeling at that moment confident, you know, but still some uncertainties, you know, over here, you know, because of some trauma, some, you know, disbelief, you know, some instability, or, you know, you're not sure, you know, if this is realistic, you know, or just some fears of the unknown, okay? So you will need to use your intuition wisely. That's why the third eye is what's they're asking you to work on, okay? So that you can do this new life that you're directed and feel, you know, pulled towards, but are pulled in different ways, okay? So tap into the soul, tap into the heart, not just, you know, what's logical, you know, logically makes sense or doesn't, okay? And you will move in the right way, which is towards the sun, 3 cups, star, and your 10 of cups, okay? So God bless you, and thank you for coming. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And until next time, namaste.